Our next contestant for our May 2013 Chicagoland Sharpest Entrepreneurs Market of the Month is Jeremy Danley.
Thank you very much. I'm Jeremy Danley, otherwise known as Dog from jaredogcomedy.com. And what I want to present this time is my condensed sales letter, which I've put in the form of a postcard. And this is promoting a new show that I've created called the Happy Hour Comedy Hour. I came up with this idea from reading the Dan Kennedy book on time management, where he talks about packing more business into your time traveling on the road, which is pretty much every show that I do requires me traveling. So instead of sitting around in a hotel room all day long waiting to do my show that night, I created something to fill my afternoon, the Happy Hour Comedy Hour, where I do a condensed version of my show during like 4 or 5 o'clock time and bring in a few extra bucks while I'm already on the road anyway. And the way I get those bookings is simply by sending this one postcard. I send out about 100 of these at a time. It costs me about $40 for the whole thing, and almost always results in at least one gig plus several leads. So I get about a 5-to-1 ROI plus lifetime value and referrals and extra leads for more bookings later on. So I'm no longer calling people cold just out of the blue to get a booking. And in the meantime, I'm developing more fans and killing an afternoon and making a few extra bucks. I do that through the entire year, and it should add about an extra $5 to $6 grand to my total yearly revenue. Then the other thing I have is after I've performed at a bar or a nightclub, I give them my grassroots comedy promotion guide. And from that, those who use that and are excited about the idea of having more live special event comedy nights at their nightclubs or taverns, they can then opt into my micro continuity series, which is the Grassroots Comedy Tour series. And here is the poster of one of my most recent venues that have decided to do that. So I bring other headliners to them, and I'll be going back to this one. There's my handsome mug right there. So far I've got 5 people signed up on that, and then two new ones that I'll be getting from just this last weekend of performing. So that creates some good residual passive income for me as well. That's everything I've got for this month.
Very nice, Jeremy Danley, everybody. All right, so hang on, don't go so fast, because that was kind of cool. So here's the thing. You're talking about only a few grand adding to your bottom line, but you also have made the smart move of now sharing your success, your marketing that works as a done-for-you deliverable for other people to use. So actually, every time you're creating now this postcard, you test it out, and when it works, you're able to make money by selling that to other people to use it. And the same with the poster, right?
For sure.
So that's kind of cool.
Yes, and I can help other comedians as well get extra gigs and help bars and nightclubs bring in entertainment that they might not have other considered.
And when you help them to make all that extra money, they thank you by saying thank you, right?
Or, yeah, at least by buying me a beer.
Aha, so at least you get a little more ROI. Well, I
For sure.
suggest you raise you pay attention to some of our pricing strategies we teach. Get a little more than a beer, but at least it's a beer, which beats the heck. And plus, notice that one of the goals he accomplished was killing an afternoon. So for comedians, clearly that is a goal. And Jeremy's lovely wife Karen is here and is saying, like, dude, I'll give you a way to kill an afternoon. Why don't you hang out with me instead? But okay, his goal is to kill an afternoon, so he accomplished that as well. So Jeremy Danley for May Market of the Month. Let's give him one more round of applause.
Thank you very much.